Hey everybody, it's me, Stella Wilde, and I'm here with your weekly situationship reading where we take a look at the emotional energies for the week ahead. And I decided, due to popular demand and request, that I will start doing each sign for the weeklies, okay? Also because YouTube has made it really easy for you guys to find the exact point in the video where your particular sign starts, okay? So I will leave timestamps in the description, but you can also fast forward over the timeline and you will see the time marker within that video timeline. So you can go right to your particular sign, okay? And as usual, you might want to watch for your rising sign, your sun sign, and your moon sign. So these are general readings, and with this weekly reading, it's more like kind of like the emotions of what's happening, for the week ahead. I do touch a little bit on the astrology. There's not that much going on this week. We are coming off the effects of the lunar eclipse on Friday in Sagittarius, which was a doozy for many people. The only day this week to really keep an eye on is Wednesday, the 10th. Here in the US, after 10 in the morning, so adjust for your time period. After 10:30 in the morning, Wednesday, June 10th, the moon goes void the whole day, which means something you're trying to get started, an answer you're trying to get, the energy's just like nothing's going to be happening on Wednesday, okay, for most of the day. It's a good day to just kind of take care of routine stuff. Don't expect too much. Don't push yourself too hard. You may really not feel that motivated Wednesday, honestly, from the energies. So, as I like to say, my catchphrase, use the energy, don't let it use you. These are not predictions, although a lot of the times from the comments that I'm reading, the energy really is resonating with you guys. But these are not predictions per se. They are energies to work with. Use the energy, don't let it use you. Okay, so whether that's astrological energy or tarot energy. So the other thing, my June monthly horoscope is up on my website. If you would like to check it out, the link is in the description. And as always, if you would like a personal reading, you can book one with me. The link is in the description. So let's get into it and see what's happening for you guys. You know, I so appreciate you guys and love you so much. And I'm glad you're here, and I hope you're all doing really well. Okay, Aries, so here is how the reading is going to go down. I'm going to shuffle with this deck, no reversals. I will pull 3 cards for you and see what the energies are. And then we will take a look at the bottom card for additional insight into what may be happening with you this week, Aries. Okay, so Aries, what is going on for you? Okay, let's see what we have. The High Priestess, 2 of Swords, and the 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords. So Aries, this week, it's interesting. We have 2 sword energies, and they're both not the best sword energies to get. Let's be honest, okay? So we have the 2 of Swords, meaning being really like stuck and not knowing what to do, and also not wanting to see a piece of information that I really feel your intuition is trying to tell you, and being caught up in some worry and anxiety about making this decision that your intuition has been screaming at you, Aries, that you need to make this particular decision. And it's interesting. I feel like, in particular, toward the end of the week, when the moon is in Pisces, Thursday and Friday, that's when it's going to get a little intense, Aries. The emotional energy that you've been dealing with, and what I'm feeling from this also is there's some pent up mental energy that needs a release. So you may need to do some sort of physical exercise is always good for Aries. But even just writing down all of your worries, because there are worries. 9 of Swords here. Something's bothering you. So you need to write it all down and get it out. And I think if you do that, especially when that moon is in Pisces, which if you have Aries rising is your 12th house, the subconscious, you're going to free up the mental space for the intuition to get a little more easily accessed. I just feel like something you're blocking, in all likelihood, Aries, the strength of the intuition. I think you've gotten these intuitive pings, as I like to call them, on your psychic radar. But the full potency of that psychic information, you're not allowing in. Two of Swords is, again, some aspect you are keeping information away. You're not seeing information. You're not allowing it in because you're so consumed with worry and anxiety over something. And I think you're also possibly afraid that if you do listen to your information, it's going to cause more. If you listen to your information and your intuition, you may be afraid to do that because you're thinking it's going to cause more worry and anxiety. But the truth sets you free. So I would check that assumption, Aries. So let's look at the card on the bottom and see what we have. We have the Three of Wands. So there's a new opportunity that wants to come in, and you're ready for a new opportunity, Aries. Let's freaking face it. Now, we said in the monthly, I think it was the business one, that we're kind of waiting. It's like a tooth ready to come out of your mouth. It was kind of a gross analogy, but whatever. That, you know, you're kind of waiting to let something go in your life. And I think that's the situation. It's like, can you trust your intuition and not your anxiety? And can you trust that indeed the bright, beautiful future is on the horizon for you? So there's something about that energy, whether it's love, money, business, whatever this ship, this beautiful golden ship represents for you. You know, can you trust your intuition? And that's the thing. I think you absolutely can. And it's good. This ship coming in is going to it's going to bring a big opportunity for change in your life. And so I think it's just a matter of being afraid of the unknown, Aries. You are more than capable. You know you're more than capable. But sometimes change, you know, even if it's a good change, it's a change we've been wanting for a while. It's a big dream we have, the High Priestess. It can still cause anxiety, of course. It's just being human. It's normal. So, you know, feel into this if you need to, but know that this is a mind game you're playing on yourself, okay? Because the reality is, this is coming for you. It's coming. So, get ready. Get ready. Because it's better to deal with any of the fear and the anxiety now and fully release it so that you're absolutely ready to leap for this opportunity than trying to leap with your eyes closed. That ain't gonna work out too good. Okay? All right, Aries. All right, Taurus. So let's see what we have for your emotional energies this week. What do we have for you? Ready? Okay. Down. Okay. Queen of Cups. Two of Wands. Five of Cups. We'll look at the bottom card later to tell us some additional information. Let's look at this first. All right. So the emotions are running high this week. That's what I'm feeling from this energy. And it's because there is a piece of the puzzle that's revealed to you. You've been waiting for some piece of puzzle to unlock a key to your emotional future, I feel. And again, it's a general reading, so read into this however it resonates for you. You could be dealing with some sort, you know, water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but I'm just feeling since the Queen is showing up, it's like there needs to be delicate emotional handling this week in your world. Tender, yourself, other people, because you could be dealing with a situation of regret. Some loss has already happened. Five of Cups. It's already been done. The cup is already fallen. There's several cups fallen. That's, you know. So, and you're looking at the cup that's fallen. You're forgetting there's still opportunity. And notice there's two cups here. This is the Two of Wands. There's a key here. Okay, so this is important. with some really intense energy happening in Pisces toward the end of this week, Thursday and Friday. Mars is in Pisces. The moon will be in Pisces. There's a lot of emotions getting stirred up this week. And with this water sign energy in your reading, Taurus, you're going to be feeling it. Doesn't matter where else you have placements in your chart, you're going to be feeling that emotional energy. And I would say try to, if you can, not focus so much on the regret, but focus on the fact that whatever has been gone, is opening you up for a new opportunity. So, and a piece of the puzzle for that new opportunity, some sort of insight, key, a key. Very important, like I keep saying, the piece of the puzzle, information and insight you could have, a dream you could have, a foreshadowing you could have. This can be something that comes from the literal physical world. This could be something that comes from your bodily intuition, because we have, really grounded in your body, where you just get a feeling that everything's going to be okay, because of the Wands energy. It's in the physical body. So there is just some harbinger of hope. That's what I'm feeling from this energy for you this week. That's coming into your world, despite the fact that it can feel tender this week. It can feel emotionally tender. Okay, but some new opportunity does want to come in for you. And it's an emotional opportunity. Let's see what the card is on the bottom. Okay, the Knight of Coins. So this situation has been slow in changing for you. And I think it's possible that you have kind of been holding on to some sort of aspect of this situation that involves where you're living with your family something perhaps even job related, but I'm not feeling that. I mean, this is really deep emotional stuff. And Knight of Coins is often about real estate, family legacy, home situations, and things that are slow to evolve. It's like the slow motion card of the tarot, because in traditional tarot, here we have two lovely horses, but in the regular Rider-Waite picture, the knight is stopped. He ain't going nowhere. He's stopped right there in his tracks. So this situation has stopped you in your tracks, this regret that you've experienced, and it's been slow to change. Your emotions about it have been slow to change and evolve. But this week, something shifts in your world and gives you that peace that you need to, I think, start looking on the brighter side in whatever this emotional situation represents for you. So, have a good week, Taurus. Gemini, let's get into your weekly. So Gemini, I had so much fun hanging out with you guys last night for your birthday celebration. Happy birthday. If you weren't able to attend live, you can still watch the video. It's on the channel, and the first half hour or so is a general reading for all Geminis for the birthday year ahead. So please do check it out. I think you'll find it fun. It was a great reading. There was a lot of really positive energy for your year ahead, Gemini. All right, let's get into your weekly. What is going on? I'm going to pull 3 cards for you, and we'll see what they say, and then we'll look at the bottom card for additional insight. Okay, let's see what we have. Oops. Okay. High Priestess. She just came up for Aries. And I shuffled. Sun, beautiful. And the Six of Swords. Gorgeous, gorgeous energy. So this is very interesting. It's like we have the sun and the moon represented here. The moon represented with the High Priestess, the sun, Leo energy, Taurus energy showing up, and then the Six of Swords. So really leaving troubles behind you. What I'm feeling from this energy is you, and I was talking about this last night in the birthday reading, because it came up several times in several different ways with the cards, that I was telling you guys that you need to listen more to your intuition in the year ahead. And so it's kind of interesting that the High Priestess is showing up in this reading. And I was saying that it's going to be much more about being guided. There's going to be so many opportunities for love in your year ahead, your heart opening, lots of joy. And it's because you're going to be listening to your intuition a lot more, Gemini, than your head. And there's nothing wrong with listening to your head. You guys love to research, find more information. You know, you're just the ace. You know everything, Gemini. You got your fingers on the pulse, right? And that's not to say you shouldn't do that. That's part of your nature, right? But the energies lately have been suggesting that even more happiness can come to you. The Sun card, right? The best card, one of the best cards you can get. If you do tune in a lot more to your intuition. And I feel that your intuition is going to reveal some interesting piece of information to you this week with that Pisces not full moon. Oh my God, I got the full moon on the brain. With the Pisces moon in Pisces on Thursday and Friday. Mars is also in Pisces, stirring things up. Neptune's in Pisces too, of course. And that energy is square your sun. But it's going to provide, I think, squares are energy that needs to be dealt with in a nutshell. It's energy of tension that needs to be released, that needs to be used in some way. So your intuition is going to be bringing you a piece of information, particularly later in the week, Thursday and Friday, that if you use it to break a situation that's been tense, that has been a stalemate, that has been troubling in some way, if you use that intuitive piece of information, you will be putting to rest and moving beyond a situation that has been problematic for you, that has caused a lot of stress and anxiety. And you will find that over time, because we have the sundial here, over time, that a decision you make this week from an intuitive perspective will yield happy dividends over at least the next 6 weeks, if not 6 months, with the Six of Swords here, okay? So there's some beautiful energy that wants to break free and break through for you this week, but it's going to come through your intuition, Gemini. All right, let's look at the card on the bottom, and it's going to free you from a situation. All right, the Tower. Okay, so again, this is beautiful. Tower and the High Priestess. Boom, baby. Like, into it, you're going to get those lightning flash. There's going to be a lightning flash of intuition that you probably, may have never experienced before. Be alert. It could come through a dream, of course, but it's probably going to be one of those, it's a eureka moment. It's like one of those things you're driving down the road in like a haze, and then all of a sudden you get, oh my God, what was that? What was that piece of information? Or you're in the shower, like that always happens, or you're in a shower and you're thinking about something, and then, oh my God, you got the answer to the problem. Or you're taking a little nap and you're in that kind of dream, half in and half out state. And suddenly, like, who was it? Einstein, like, got the theory of relativity or something when he was napping. It's like that type of energy, Gemini. It's going to come through the ethereal realms, through your intuition, through the High Priestess, and it's going to happen freaking fast. So make sure this week you have your wits about you and you're ready for that, and you write it down, because it will come in so fast that you got to make sure you get all the details down really quick so you don't forget. Okay, but great energy this week to, make a move in a direction that is much more aligned with your happiness, but it comes through intuition. All right, Cancer, so let's get into the energies for you. I'm going to pull 3 from the top, and then we'll look at the bottom card and see what's happening with your emotional situationship this week. Strength, Page of Coins, 2 of Swords. All right, what I am feeling here this week, is that there is going to be some good news coming in for you by the end of the week, I feel. That in some tangible way. Now, the Page of Coins, yes, can be money, but it can also just be somebody paying you a genuine compliment. Some sort of sign from the universe that really speaks to you. Coins, pentacles is tangible things that we can touch, taste, smell, hear, and hold, okay? So there is something coming in. This is the card in the middle. Something coming in this week, Cancer, that is going to help you. It's going to help unblock you, is what I am feeling. That there has been something you've been waiting on. Two of Swords. Now again, apply this energy to your situation. There is a piece of information, there is a new perspective, a new way of seeing things, a decision you've been waiting to make. But, you know, most often Cancers make decisions in very, I don't want to say a slow way, that's not entirely accurate, but you guys take time making decisions. You sift through a lot of information that comes to you, not just, you know, physical information, but intuitive information, and you take the time to sift through like all the layers of that information. So in general, you guys kind of move a little slow in making decisions, and sometimes it's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and then sideways, like the crab, like Cancer the crab, right? So you guys have been going through that process, I feel. Probably could be for the last 2 weeks, the last 2 months. And something comes in this week, a very tangible piece of news, information, a sign, maybe some money, unexpectedly. I feel like the elements of this are unexpected for you this week. But I think also you have been waiting for something. You have been waiting for this, and it comes in this week, this piece of information and news. And as a result, it empowers you to move forward. This is such a beautiful card in this deck. I love this artwork. Of course, this is associated with Leo. There could be some Leo energy involved in your week ahead, but this is also about creativity. It's about patience. It's about playing to your strengths. So this decision involves moving forward on your strengths and from your heart space. Leo, this card also rules the heart. So this piece of information is going to help you move forward in making a decision from the heart, or into doing something that your heart has been really wanting to do for a long time. And look, we have the Knight of Swords here. So again, this information will come in, this piece of news will come in very swiftly, and it's going to be like flicking a switch. You're just going to know right then and there, that's what I need to do. That's what I've been waiting for. That's how I need to change course, change direction. Knight of Swords is like you talk about energy and fast moving energies. It's one of the faster moving energies in the tarot. Swords are related usually to mental things, but this can also be that this decision you're going to make is going to involve something to do with writing, with a contract, with a legal matter. Something, I'm just seeing you guys like sign something, sign a document, sign, like putting your signature to something this week. And I mean that as literal, like putting your signature to something, but it also can be figurative. It can be a metaphor for putting your personal stamp, putting your personal signature on something that you do that is uniquely you, your talents, your capabilities, you know, and whatever this may represent for you. So this is really positive energy. The overall feeling I'm just getting is, like I said, that this piece of information, news that you've been long waiting on. You've been really stewing about this in your own Cancerian way. You've been stewing about it. That stalemate, if you will, the stalemate of waiting is broken very fast this week with this Knight of Swords energy and this Page of Coins. And whichever new direction you start heading in this week should bring you positive rewards. Okay? Very nice energy for you guys. All right, my lovely Leos, what's going on? All right, let's dig into it. We're going to pull 3 from the top, no reversals, and then we'll look at the card on the bottom for additional information. One more quick shuffle. Leos for the week ahead, emotional energies. All right, let's see what we have. 6 of Swords, 10 of Swords, Ace of Swords. What is with the swords, Leo? We'll look at the bottom card after we dissect this energy. All right. So, finally, Leo, finally, you're getting it together. Okay? I mean, oh my God, Leo, that sounded terrible. I didn't mean it to sound terrible. Okay. Well, let me do it in the order it came out. So, there has been, and this came out in the general reading, not the business reading, I don't think. I think it was a general reading for you guys for June. So some situation that has caused you a lot of pain, this 10 of Swords right in the middle. I mean, you can see this. Now, this situation could have happened recently, but it also could have happened like a year ago, 10 days ago, a month ago. Do the time frame however it fits for you. But it was a backstab. It was definitely a backstabbing betrayal. I mean, this is pretty graphic in this particular card. This is almost worse to me than the normal Rider-Waite when the guy's, face down, the figure is face down. This is like you're really seeing the pain in this individual's face. So whatever happened with this situation, it's a situationship, friendship, family, whatever, lover, they freaking hurt you, man. God, really bad. But the good news this week is it seems like there is some major healing that's going on for you. And it seems that, because this is all swords that's coming out, is that mentally you're starting to really process and make sense of this betrayal. Now, and that's why I said, I mean, emotions could still be a little raw. We're going to have to look at the card on the bottom, but mentally you're wrapping your head around it. And what I like about it is that you're realizing that they hurt you. Now, there's always 2 sides to every story, of course, but use this energy as to how it applies to your situation. But the extent of their behavior, because it's the 10 of Swords showing up. It's not just like, I don't know, some other energy in the deck that's not that great, but it's the 10 of freaking Swords. So what they did was bad. And you may have been in a little bit of denial about it for a while. The extent of your own hurt and the extent of their evil treachery. However, you're coming to terms with that. And you close out that energy, I think, mentally this week. It's like, once you acknowledge the depth of hurt and the depth of, I'm feeling for many of you, it was like, they knew what the hell they were doing. They knew. They did it anyway. And I think that's the aspect that you had to wrap your mind around, that they did it deliberately. It wasn't, an accident. So that admission to yourself, finally, to get that, allows you, I think, to finally cut a mental tie with them. They were still taking up a lot of your headspace, Leo. And you're able to cut this tie with them. You're kicking them out of the apartment of your mind, and they're done. They're out. Okay? They don't need to be taking up space in your mind anymore. And Ace of Swords is beautiful. Cutting free, cutting loose, and being able to move on mentally finally from this energy taking up all of your headspace. And what do we have on the bottom? The Page of Wands. Okay, so as a result of you finally this week, being able to put this situation into perspective and cut it free, cut it loose from your mind, you're finally gonna get your energy back. So now pages, yes, can be news. They can be. But pages can also be this idea that something is in its earliest stages. Okay, because it's a page. It's a little one, as they like to say. It's a little one. It's a little one. So you're going to find your energy starts to come back by the end of this week. I feel by Saturday. All right. There's some energy shifting going on, like I said. And when that moon goes into Aries on Saturday at 5:03 p.m., I know that because I looked that up for somebody who has an important event on Saturday, and I told them when to have the event based on when the moon is, okay? But Saturday night, Leo, you're going to get your energy back. You're going to all of a sudden feel a rush of your fire. This is fire. This is you. Your fire energy, that flame that hadn't gone out, but you thought it had from the situation you were in. You're going to feel that. What is that? Who sings that song? Oh, is that Madonna, The Eternal Flame? I can't remember. I don't know, but I'm hearing that right now. The eternal, da, 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 da. You know that. I'm not going to try to sing it. But that flame, that eternal flame inside of you, Madonna, also a Leo, you are going to feel the kindling fires of Leo coming back. So, very nice energy. You're turning a corner in some major healing this week, I feel, Leo. And you're going to start feeling and getting your energy back. All right, Virgo, let's get into your weekly situationship. I'm going to pull 3 cards from the top here, and then we'll look at the bottom card after we look at the first 3 and see what is going on for Virgo. All right, let's see, Virgos. What is happening for you? The energies for the week ahead. Okay. 3 of Swords, Queen of Swords, and 7 of Coins. Okay, I feel like this week you're gonna decisively, because this is the energy in the middle, so that to me is always like kind of the linchpin, heart of the matter energy here. Queen of Swords, decisive. You're going to decisively take control of your mind and put the past behind you. There has been a recent heartbreak for you, Virgo, that disappointment, heartbreak, loss, grief, that lasts 3 years, 3 months, 3 weeks, whatever the case may be, that has kind of slowed your progress, perhaps. And this energy came out a little bit in the general monthly as well. And this week, I feel you really make a decision to get a hold of yourself and just say, you know what, I do still feel sad about this, but I can't let it totally derail my life. I mean, you know, we process grief in many different ways, and everybody has their own timetable. You cannot tell somebody they should get over something by a certain time, in my opinion. You cannot do that. That is ridiculous. Everybody has their own timetable for healing. So I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is this type of grief, the 3 of Swords, can be very paralyzing. And while I don't think you're over it by any means, I think you're going to take yourself in hand and say, I honor my grief. I still feel my grief, but I have to also still try to take care of myself, take care of my life, take care of what I need to do for myself. 7 of Pentacles. I can't let my future, and I feel like this is like kind of you're thinking about your future and the things you want to accomplish, Virgo. It's like, I can't let my future totally go out the window just because I am sad. Whatever the situation was, particularly if you've lost somebody, and God bless, I mean, I'm sorry if that's the case for you, Virgo, but if you've lost somebody who's passed on recently, especially a loved one, like they would not want you to stay stuck in grief, probably. That's the energy I'm feeling from this. They would want you to still have a beautiful, prosperous, lovely life. Yes, they're showing up. They want you to remember them, and you will always remember them. But I think what this energy is speaking to is that, you know, make a decision to take a small step forward to your future, the 7 of Pentacles. Let's see what the card is on the bottom. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling by the end of this week, number 7, by the end of this week, you're going to start doing that. It may be a baby step, and that's okay. Baby step is fine. but I think you're putting the worst of the immobilizing type of grief behind you this week. And it's going to take a matter of will. I mean, that's what it is sometimes. It's like you just have to decide and almost will yourself to do it. And many of us who've been through those types of very challenging grief situations, I mean, it's like you just have to make a decision some days. I just got to decide I'm going to get dressed today. I'm just going to decide I'll check just a couple emails. I can't do any more than that. And that's okay. But that's what I'm talking about. Like, you'll make a decision and just it'll be a baby step, but it's okay. It's a step to move forward and not let the grief immobilize you. Okay. What do we have on the bottom? See, we have the Four of Swords. So this is still in play this week, the Four of Swords. The timeout. This can be somebody, I mean, this is the energy I'm feeling with the Three of Swords and the Four of Swords showing up. This is somebody who perhaps has been not feeling well. Maybe they, did pass on fairly recently, especially the last couple of weeks, couple of months. And it's caused you to also, losing that person has caused you to take a time out from your life. Again, totally understandable. And you needed to do that. And in some regards, you still need to do that. You still need to go gently with yourself. But like I said, you're going to just kind of be like, logically, I've got to try to get my personal situation in order. So the Seven of Coins showing up here is, I think, also saying, Virgo, are you taking care of yourself? Are you, eating enough? Are you tending to, your physical, like, have you, cleaned up your space a little, tidied up? Did you do your laundry? It almost looks like she has a laundry basket here. Did you do your laundry? Have you cleaned up a little bit? Sometimes doing those routine chores can make you feel better. So that, and I don't think you've been doing it. Because this has been a tough energy. And if this doesn't apply to you, that's fine. Watch your moon or your rising sign. But Virgos, if you're really resonating with this, don't beat yourself up about it. Don't be hard on yourself with this energy. Okay? But like I said, I think you're going to start deciding this week. I got to at least get my basic needs under control this week. And you'll do that. You have supportive energy to do that. Okay? All right, Libra. So we're going to draw 3 from the top, no reversals with this deck, and then we'll look at the bottom card for additional clarification. All right, Libra. Excuse me. Libra. Oh my God, I keep saying Leo. Libra. See, Leo. I was saying Leo, and the Leo card comes out. Four of Swords. Virgo just had that. And the Six of Cups. So, Libra. You need a break this week. Libra. You need a break. Some of you, if you have kids, your kids need to see you. There's something going on with your children. Nothing bad, but Six of Cups, they're showing up. They need to hang out and play with you. Okay? Particularly if you have a fire sign child, they need to see your face, Libra. Okay? Four Swords in the middle of this is like, to me, you do need a little bit of a timeout. Also, one of your kids could need a timeout. They could be very, like just overly exuberant, maybe because it's the summer holidays, summer break, and they're just like a little, well, a lot of kids have been out of school anyway with this COVID, that's right. But they might need a timeout, okay, because they're like maybe just the weather, at least in the northern hemisphere, the weather's warmer, everybody's like, the kids, they want to go out and play, etc. So maybe your child needs a little bit of a timeout this week. But also, they need to see you, and you need a little bit of a break. Now, the Six of Cups, too, can indicate that, especially with the Four Swords here, and I'm interpreting this as possibly like a long weekend away from home, going back to see a sibling, family member, Libra, taking just a time out to enjoy yourself with some sort of hobby, childhood pursuit that you like to do, going on a little mini break with your kids. Now, again, I know not everybody can travel, so take what I'm saying with, that in mind. But again, I'm just feeling like spending time with your kids. If you don't have children, then it's spending time with yourself doing something that you really truly enjoy. Your inner child enjoys greatly. There's Leo energy here for sure. So it is about the next week trying to take some time out for some creative activities, heart-centered enjoyment. And I think the important thing about this is sometimes we forget. We think that doing that is frivolous. We think, that's just a waste of time. That's not going to help me accomplish my goals, blah, 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 right? But I think what this combination of cards is saying, because this card is so beautiful. I love this card so much in this deck. You can see the lion and the lady, they're looking toward the future. And I think what this is saying is you're going to accomplish your goals a lot faster, Libra, if you're relaxed. You've been a little stressed out. You need some, even does not have to be a big deal. You need some recharging time. You need some R&R, just kicking back, playing with the kids, or doing something you enjoy, whatever, as I've already explained. But that will replenish your energy and give you what you need to move forward and feel reinvigorated, the Strength card. So your tank, I'm just feeling like your tank is running a little low, Libra, and you need to take a break. Let's see what's on the bottom. And the thing is too, it's not to just take a break, I feel, and collapse on the sofa and eat ice cream. It's not, to me, that type of break. It's a type of break where you go and you do something enjoyable. And again, depending on where you're at in the situations, adjust accordingly when I say that, okay? But that's, to me, what the energy is. And look what we have on the bottom, the King of Coins. So we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This is what, I'm feeling before I even saw this King of Coins. If you are in the middle of building your empire, Libra, okay, if you're, really an entrepreneur, you're building something important in your life, maybe with real estate, building a new home, starting a new job, or whatever. King of Coins is just great, CEO, monetary management, real estate, business, architect of your destiny, particularly in finances and career. If you want to get there faster, if you want to get to this place in a more speedy way, you need to take some time to recharge. You think, again, that just going ahead and focusing on this 24/7 is going to get you there faster. It's not. And you're going to lose out on some, especially if you have children, Libra, you're going to lose out on some time to spend with them. And this card coming up, I'm just strongly feeling from this energy, they need to see you. They need to see your face and have fun. The energy's been, we know this, the energy's been so tense these last couple of months with all these situations. And so it's about the joy, the joyful energy. You will get here. You can afford to take some time to spend to reinvigorate your spirit, and especially reinvigorate your connection with your kids if you have them. All right, Scorpio. So let's get into your situationship, your emotional energies. I'm gonna pull from the top of this deck, no reversals, and then we'll look at the card on the bottom. All right, let's see what we have for you, Scorpio. All right, we have a cat. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Eight of Cups. We have a cat. The Queen of Swords. And the Knight of Coins. And we'll look at the card on the bottom in a moment. Let's tune into this energy. I'm feeling a couple of things looking at this energy for this week for you, Scorpio. We'll see what Ariel has to say about it. You've definitely made a decision to walk away. This Queen of Swords in the middle of this, you have, thank you, Ariel. You have, Ariel's confirming, you have really made a decision from your head to leave something behind. This, particularly if you're involved with a Pisces. And this may be what did she just do? Oh, okay, it's my bottle cap. That's fine. I didn't want her to get something off the desk like a vitamin and then she eats it. Okay, back to your reading, Scorpio. I apologize for the cat's interruption. Actually, I feel this is coming this week for you because it is a weekly reading. This Eight of Cups is a Pisces. You see the big Pisces symbol here. Now, what's interesting about this energy, it is the Eight of Cups, which usually means leaving something behind, something, emotional connection behind. But the guy's waving. It's so interesting. It's like, is this figure waving hello or goodbye? So you may have already left something behind emotionally. And this week's energy could be, because you left something behind, you're welcoming in something new. Depends on your situation. Or you are going to finally say goodbye to something this week. And the moon is in Pisces this week on Thursday and Friday. So look to the end of this week for this Piscean energy to come into play. So there's an emotional decision you're making this week. But you're not making it from your emotions, Scorpio, this time. You're making it from your head, Queen of Swords. You are going to be looking out for your own best interests. Now, with this Knight of Coins here, that's interesting because this is very slow energy. It's the slowest card in the tarot, in my opinion. In the normal tarot deck, the classic Rider-Waite, the Knight is stopped. He's fully stopped. He is not going anywhere, and he's staring at the Pentacle. So you have been evaluating this situation for quite a while, this emotional situation, and weighing it and, the pro and the con list and trying to figure it out in terms of, is it worth it anymore? Now, for some of you, it's the idea, is it worth being alone anymore? Somebody new could be coming in on the radar and you could start reevaluating your emotional situationship, like being alone, or should I maybe take a chance and start being with somebody? For others of you, you've been weighing up the pros and cons of, should I stay with this person, whether friend, lover, some person in your life, possibly a Pisces, since we have the Pisces energy, but you've been really trying to be fair, Queen of Swords, to the situation and to yourself in particular, with the Knight of Coins, your self-esteem. But I feel like this is a big decision, and that's why it's taken so long. Because usually with Scorpio, once you do make a decision to cut, especially to cut somebody out of your life, like it's like they're out of your life. You're not one, and I'm speaking in generalities here, but in general, Scorpio is not one to take people back. If they're done with you, they're done with you. Like, talk to the hand. Do not try to come back. So that's why you've been taking time with this. What's on the bottom? Seven of Coins. Interesting. So, again, a card of evaluating pro and con, the harvest. What are you getting back from this person, this situation? Is it worth it to continue to invest in this person, this situation? Are you getting back one pentacle for the 7 or 8 pentacles you've invested in them? Okay? So if a new person comes in this week, toward the end of the week, the same thing. You're going to be sizing up the situation, the person, and saying, whether it's a job, a person, a situation, whatever, right? You're going to be like an opportunity. You're going to be like, okay, but what is going to be my investment, pentacles, in this situation? Is it going to give an emotional and practical return to my life? Is it going to enhance my life? If it's not, you're just going to be like, I am not wasting my time because I learned that lesson. Okay, Scorpio, You learned that lesson. So I feel like you've reached this kind of almost like a new emotional maturity with some situations that the universe will bring you an opportunity to test that new emotional maturity and make a decision that is best for you. And looking at something a lot more from that type of perspective. So it's good, and like I said, there could be somebody new coming in, and it doesn't mean that it's not going to work out, but it just means that you're going to be looking at it from a much more practical point of view than just, oh, they're kind of cute. Okay, like, what am I going to probably get back from them? Is this worth my time? Okay, rather than just like feeling that sexy vibe, which is nice to feel, but you got maybe burned by that before, Scorpio. So it's much more, do they have the whole package for you? All right, Sagittarius, let's see what's going on for your weekly situationship. Week ahead, Sagittarius. All right, so I'm going to take the top 3 cards, and then we will look at the card on the bottom. 3 of Swords just came out for Virgo. 8 of Cups. 6 of Wands. So, wow. So Sagittarius, you're going through a little bit of a rough patch. Now, I'm not surprised, honestly, to see this because we just had that huge South Node lunar eclipse in your sign at 14 degrees Sagittarius. It's a South Node lunar eclipse that happened Friday and Saturday, so just a couple of days ago, and that was a lot of intense energy, and especially if you have your birthday around December 8th to 10th, but I mean any Sagittarius really, because it's happening in your sign. And South Node is the node of karmic endings, letting things go, eliminating things, particularly toxic situations, things past their sell-by date, things that are not aligned with the direction you're supposed to go in for your future. So there's that energy that you're going to be dealing with for the next year and a half. Capricorn just dealt with it. So if you have a Capricorn friend or a Capricorn rising friend, ask them how they made it through that energy, in addition to having Pluto, Saturn, and Jupiter in their sign. Okay, but that's another story for another day. But it's intense energy, Sagittarius. So the beauty of this is that, look, we got the 6 of Wands here. You will emerge victorious from whatever is going on this week for you. And this week, coming off that lunar eclipse, you're going to be feeling the energy. There is sadness at something not working out, particularly in the last 3 days. I think a lot of you could have had, since this is more of an emotional reading, you could have had a love relationship end. You could have had a budding romance just fizzle out in a rather kind of silly, stupid way, perhaps, and maybe a little hurtful way, but like an immature way. Like it was just like, you could have had some sort of disappointment, like you were really hoping for a certain thing to occur and it just, didn't happen. What's interesting is that we have the 8 of Cups here in the middle, and we have a Pisces moon this week. It's on Thursday and Friday. So you could find that you're turning a corner Thursday and Friday with this energy of making some emotional peace with what went down with this 3 of Swords situation. You can see in this card the figure, is he waving goodbye or is he waving hello? Well, you're doing both right now. You are waving goodbye to a piece of your life, Sagittarius. And this is, like I said, going to be in process for you for the next 18 months. But, something occurred the last couple of days that probably represented significant piece of your life. But you will be waving hello as well to something new, because you have to make room for the new to come into your life. as painful as it is to let go sometimes, as we know, you will find that you're turning a corner. I really do feel that with that Pisces moon, where you're able to see how whatever this situation is has opened up a gateway, a portal, an opportunity, a clearing for greater progress for you. The Six of Wands is a beautiful card. So you have 6 months from now, Sagittarius, a new moon solar eclipse. So 6 months from now, the 6. And of course, this is fire, Sagittarius. So 6 months from now, there is a new moon solar eclipse on December 13th, I believe, that will bring new opportunities and possibilities to your life. But first, the old had to go. So it could be helpful this week to start envisioning what you want your life to look like 6 months from now. Okay, as you start to make peace with this chapter of your life that has ended. Let's see what the card is on the bottom. Look at this, baby. Look at this. Ace of Cups. So, ooh, I'm getting chills. Sagittarius, a whole new emotional landscape is going to be opening up for you. And the Ace of Cups is also about giving, self-love, giving yourself the cup of love, treating yourself well. But there could be, not right now, because you're healing from stuff this week, as we've already discussed, but with this energy here, there's going to be a brand new start for you in December, for sure. For a lot of you, there's going to be a new love situation. There's going to be some fresh emotional start. You could be moving with the Six of Wands here, moving, he's on the horse. He's been traveling. He's coming to a new town. You see, he's entering a new castle, a new village. There can be a move for you, particularly near water, or a vacation near water. Let's hope we can travel by then. All right, so this week is dealing with this energy and looking to the future. All right, that's the key as well, Sag. Okay, don't get lost in this. I mean, like I said, I just gave this lecture to Virgo. Yes, we heal at our own pace, our own rate. Nobody should tell you that, oh, get over it, you should be healed by now. No. You take your time, you heal. Everybody heals in their own timetable. But my point is, know that you have a beautiful future, that beautiful things are going to be manifesting for you. Don't get too caught up in this to the point where it really brings you down, okay? I mean, do your grieving, do your healing, but know that this gorgeous energy awaits you as well. Okay, Sag? Capricorns, let's see what's going on for you guys with your emotional situation. I'm going to take cards from the top, 3 cards, and then we'll look at the card on the bottom. All right, let's see what we have. Oh. Gosh, she's been coming up a lot today. High Priestess. What is this? 3 of Cups. Knight of Cups. Ooh, Capricorn. Okay, so this is beautiful energy for your week ahead. Look at this 3 of Cups in the middle of this gorgeous energy. There should be a party happening in Capricorn land this week. Some literal party. I know we're not supposed to have parties, but I think some places you can have up to 10 people. I don't know. Check with your local people. I don't know. Everybody's area is different in terms of social distancing, but there is, if not a literal party, there is something nice to celebrate. And there is going to be such a swift change this week in your mood, Capricorn. If last week it was a little, okay, which it may have been, this week is like night and day, right? You're like, oh, wow, this is okay. Let's do it. This is good energy. So the High Priestess here, Capricorn, indicates to, it's usually a card about secrets and intuition and mysteries. But I'm just feeling, what I'm feeling from this energy is that you recently listened to your intuition. It could have been 2 days ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 months ago. And changed your approach, your emotional approach to a situation. Now apply this to your individual life, okay? And you changed your emotional response in some way. What I'm also feeling from this energy, the High Priestess with this Knight of Cups, you could have also started really embracing the law of attraction, Capricorn. And you're going to see this week very clearly that you have manifested something awesome. That you have been, if you've been working with that law of attraction, you decided a couple months ago, which is what I'm feeling from this, hey, there is something to this. I got to start working with my intuition and my mindset a little bit more, and really trusting my intuition and trusting my aligned feelings, the Knight of Cups, my aligned, emotionally and intuitively aligned feelings. You're going to see tangible proof this week, by the end of the week, of something good coming in. All right, let's look at the card on the bottom, because you did that. You made it happen. You changed something, Capricorn. Your energy lightened up emotionally in some way. Look at this, another Knight of Wands. Wow. This is a hot happening week for you, Capricorn. So something's coming in fast this week. Some really amazing news that is just gonna, I just feel, ignite your world. And I'm also feeling like it's really going to get you fired up about the change you already made, your emotional change you already made, and it's going to make you even more committed to continuing with that change. So like I said, if you've been working with the law of attraction, or you some other type of emotional shift you've had, you maybe have started to draw better boundaries around your time and your energy. You've started to really listen to your intuitive hunches, your dreams. You've been doing journaling, mindset, vision boards, like all that type of stuff. Since you're going to see tangible celebratory expression of that, some good news coming in, you're going to move forward with a lot more confidence that this stuff works, and that as a result, you're going to be doing it even more. That's what I feel. Like you're going to up level your mindset work even more because of this. Also, for some of you, if you are attending some sort of party this week, you may meet somebody very quickly. And with the High Priestess here, it suggests to me that there will be an intuitive knowing. It's like what they call a divine appointment. Like you were meant to meet that person at that time, in that circumstance, in that way. And meeting that person this weekend can radically change your life in a very quick way. A good way. I mean, these two nights are beautiful. Like this can be, these two nights together, and with the Three of Cups, to me can be meeting somebody. And I mean, it does happen, people. And I know Capricorns are a little cynical sometimes when it comes to love, but Capricorn, read my monthly horoscope for y'all. Read it, okay? Because I talked about this. You could fall in love at first sight this weekend. Now, yes, Venus is retrograde, particularly if you're out at a social event, a proper social distancing social event. You could meet somebody and fall in love at first sight. Now, Venus is retrograde. Doesn't mean you have to, make any major commitments right now, but that's this type of energy. Absolutely. Beautiful for you guys this week. If that's not something you're interested in, then just be aware that good news is coming in, and it's because you changed something, Capricorn. So keep up the good work. You're much more optimistic, and I think you're seeing that. While it's fine to be practical, you can still also be optimistic and be practical. Okay, and that optimism attracts more good things to you. So you're going to see that this week. All right, Aquarius, let's see what your weekly situationship is. I'm going to draw the top 3 from the deck, and then we'll look at the card on the bottom for additional insight for you, Aquarius. All right, let's see what we have. The Hermit, Wheel of Fortune, 8 of Wands. Wow. Powerful energy. 2 major arcanas. So the card in the middle to me is always the more important one when I do a spread like this, because it's like the heart of the matter. So there is going to be some interesting twist of fate this week, some interesting message from the universe. You have been in a very kind of introspective, kind of healing, taking time out to just go within. You've kind of been a little antisocial, but not because you don't want to be around people, but you've got some stuff you've been processing through, Aquarius. Some things you've been dealing with. And this week, the universe, the Wheel of Fortune, is going to bring you an opportunity to get back out into the world again with this 8 of Wands. So this could be involving a Leo, a Taurus, a Leo, a Scorpio, or a fellow Aquarian with the Wheel of Fortune energy. But this is something that I feel also has a tiny bit of an element of surprise to it. But it's going to get you out of your head. You've been a little in your head, a little kind of removed. Like I said, processing some things, just kind of taking care of your personal business. And you haven't really been sharing too much with people about it because it feels a little heavy to me. But that's okay. We all need time out to do that. The universe, like I said, brings you something, I feel, by the end of the week, when the moon's in Pisces, like Thursday, Friday, and it's going to get you fired up again, this 8 of Wands, and it's going to get you to start making forward movement again towards some sort of goal that you really do want to achieve for yourself. And I mean, this could be any type of goal. You put the energy into how it resonates to your life, but the 8 of Wands is also about getting back out into the world physically. So I know everybody's in various stages of still social isolation, depending on where you're watching this. But this signifies also kind of reconnecting with your physicality, your body, your exercise, being out and about in the world, and also getting your energy back. This is one of the most energetic cards in the tarot deck. Getting your fire back, and it's because of something brought by the universe. An opportunity, a new person coming in, one of those signs I just mentioned, some sort of lucky break that you got to decide immediately, am I going to do this or not? And you can't wait on it with the 8 of Wands. If something comes in this week that really looks good for you, I would say if you feel like it's aligned for you, jump on it, because that opportunity is not going to wait around. Okay? All right, let's see what else we have. Of course, only if it's right for you. You got to weigh up the opportunity. All right, we have the Hierophant. We have the Hierophant on the bottom. And in this deck, it's called Faith, which I think is very interesting interpretation. So you really have been, look, the Hermit. You've been praying for a change in your life. The things, like I said, things have been a little heavy for you. You've been praying for a change in your life, the Hierophant. You're committed to doing better, to being more spiritually aligned, to being more aligned in general with what you truly want, what you want to create in the world, how you want to contribute to the world. I'm feeling from this, it's like you guys might have gotten thrown off track a little in some way from your true purpose, and now you've been really praying for guidance to your, whatever you pray for guidance, or your spirits, your ancestors, spirit guides, whoever, whatever, right? But you've been really saying to yourself, I'm going to get my life back on track. I'm going to do what I need to do. That's why you've been kind of removed from people. And you've been really, really praying hard. And guess what? The universe answers your prayers this week, is what I really feel. Something comes in, this Wheel of Fortune. The timing is here for you this week to finally move forward on a much more energetic, aligned, and authentic path for yourself, Aquarius. And in the next month to 2 months, you should see a major change in your circumstances, okay? In terms of, of the things I just said, of getting much more back on track and aligned with what you're supposed to be doing. I say, this is to me this month and next month, because it's the wheel. So this is taking us into July, and then this is the month of August. So whatever's coming in this week has the potential to affect your life for the next couple of months and move it in a more positive direction. And Wheel of Fortune, again, it's a wheel. It's like you're going to feel like you're back in charge of your destiny again, where, like I said, you may have felt you really got off track in some way. So good for you, Aquarius. Good for you. All right, Pisces. Let's see what we have for you for your weekly situationship. I'm going to take the top 3 cards from the deck, and then we'll look at the card on the bottom. Okay, Pisces. Let's see what we have for you for this week. 6 of Swords. It's come up a couple times tonight. 3 of Wands. Page of Cups. Pisces card. Okay. This is nice energy, Pisces. So I always look at the card in the middle as really being the heart of the energy, with the other 2 being influences. There's some new direction you're moving in your life. Now, you have a lot of energy happening in your sign right now. Mars is in your sign. Neptune is in your sign. The moon will be in your sign on Thursday and Friday of this week. So with Mars in anytime Mars is transiting our sign, it really tends to make us examine our motives and our energy levels and the overall direction we're moving in our life. Okay? Because Mars is our energy, our physical energy primarily, but it's the planet of desire and how we get our desires met. So with Mars energizing your sign, you're looking at those things in your life, Pisces. And you have recently, I feel, you're going to make a decision this week, particularly Thursday and Friday, Page of Cups, to move in a new direction, the 6 of Swords. Now, you may have already made the decision to move in a new direction. That's possible. In some area of your life, whether emotional, financial, with a friendship, relationship, whatever. It's emotional energy we're looking at. So you're going to see this week this beautiful 3 of Wands energy, the ship coming in. You're going to see glimmers of the new potential and possibility that's about to be born in your life. You're going to see that this week. You're going to get hints of it, because you made a decision to go in a different direction. You took a different tack recently. I feel like very recently. Maybe it was just at that full moon lunar eclipse that happened in Sagittarius. You decided that there was some situation in your life, Pisces, that may have been causing too much drama, even for you. Okay, and you were just like, no, I just can't right now. Nope. So you have moved on from something. And you're feeling at peace about that, ultimately, I feel. And then we have this beautiful energy. Page of Cups is your card. It is the Pisces card. Something new is about to be born into your life. A beautiful new opportunity. Pages are news, yes, but they're also the beginnings of something. They're little kids. They're potential. They're things that can possibly blossom. It's kind of like similar to aces in that regard. But I feel also this week there is going to be a message that comes into your life by the end of the week, Thursday, Friday, when the moon is in your sign, that can absolutely lead you to opportunity's doorstep. Whatever that opportunity you want, whatever it means for you, that opportunity, whatever you want to manifest, a new love, a new job, a new car, a new best friend, a new creative project, whatever it is, apply the energy to your life. A new travel opportunity when times are more amenable to that. You're going to get something good coming in this week that's going to show you that this is so darn close. All right, let's look at the bottom. Because I feel that since we have the Three of Wands here, this may manifest by the end of the month, in 3 weeks. We have that potent June 21st new moon solar eclipse at 0 degrees Cancer, your 5th house of creativity, romance, taking risks. So something good is going to be coming in very, very soon. You're going to see the glimmers. You're going to see it this week. What do we have on the bottom? Look at this beauty. Look at it. So be lighthearted this week, Pisces, because be hopeful. Be lighthearted, the Fool card. Enjoy, because it's coming. It is on its way. Know that. All right? And like I said, you're going to get enough of a sense of that this week that you're going to be very happy. This is a light, playful, joyful energy, the Fool. But the Fool is also about a new road ahead, a new possibility for yourself. And like I said, this is tied in with this Three of Wands. So I think this is giving you a big, big hint of what's to come by the end of the month. All right. And you will see it. You will see it this week. Make time to just do something lighthearted this week as well, and tap into that energy of excited expectation for your new beginning, because it's coming. And this is also very good energy. This Page of Cups with the Fool, to me, because Page of Cups is very artistic energy. So this is really good energy to do a vision board. Okay, just have fun, the Fool card, and do something creative. You could journal your future you want to create, do the vision board, and it doesn't even have to be a vision board. You can just, pull a picture out of a magazine of something you want to manifest or whatever. If you depending on what you're trying to do, put yourself in that picture. So, for example, if you're working on your business and you want it to reach more people, put your face on the front of a television screen and the name of the TV program you want to be on, like your local morning news station or something like that. And these types of manifestation techniques, they do work. They may take a little time to work, but they are very powerful intention setting mechanisms that can absolutely help you manifest your wildest dreams. So that's that kind of energy also this week, is that investing in some sort of creative play, creative ritual, vision boarding to signal to the universe that you are ready for your brand new fresh start, and you eagerly anticipate it. All right, Pisces, have a great week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you have a great week ahead. Please do leave me a comment and let me know how the energy is resonating for you. Take care, and I'll see you again soon. Stella Wilde signing out.